Volt Power Porsche 914. Batteries sitting over there are not the batteries powering this vehicle. Batteries powering the vehicle are the Nissan Leaf battery pack right there. So the car is turned on and running, and I had to get a new serial USB with a new driver, and I have my computer Windows 7 on here, and everything works. So I was having trouble saving a file, but I can now communicate with the controller. Serial port should be serial port number 10, but I will double check. Devices. Driver. Go back here. Device manager. I'm not an expert on PCs. I hate them. I wish everything was on a Mac, but they're not. So USB COM port 10 is what it's showing. So now we're going to go to CCShell 3, and we're going to open it up. It's still showing I'm on COM 1, so I got to change that to COM port 10, enter, and then open a file. That file is going to be the SFT CCS. Now, we'll zoom in here. And now you can see, whoops, sorry about that. See the flickering. I do this at 60 frames per second. That's probably why you're seeing a flicker. And so now we are communicating with the controller. And so I can do the viewer. Shows all the parameters in the viewer. Let me see if I can get a little bit. No, I can only go 3 times in on this. So it should be good enough. And so I've got all these other parameters that I can add to or take away. It's got a scope thing. I don't know how it works. I have to look into that. There's an edit to edit things, to change calibrations. If you do that, you need to make sure that you have an original copy of this file and save it and protect it. If you throw it away and you ruin it, you're in trouble. So you keep a file and open a copy of this, and then you can compare parameters with 2 different files, so you can see which one, what you actually changed from one file to another, and what it actually did for you. There's logging rate, speed rate, encoder pulses, just all kinds of stuff. And there's a volt DC calibration. Right now we're at 164 volts. And So autosave, select autosave directory. So I'm going to cancel this. And then I'm going to quit that file. Yes, I want to quit. So what I want to do is I want to go to so we're going to get rid of that stuff there. Going to go to computer. Volt Porsche right here. So I'm going to open this one up. Controller. So I don't think I can open that. So I can't open that PAR file. But what I have is I have this file here, so I want to copy this one. So I want to copy that. And then I'm going to go, so that stays original. Close these out, and then I'm going to go out here, and I'm going to go paste. So this is the file I want to open. So we're going to cancel that. We're going to open this again. So I'm going to go to the desktop now and open that file. Open. Desktop. There we go, right there. So I'm going to open that file. And that's an original file. So again, we go into the viewer. Voltage 165, so it's showing all that. I'd like to do the scope and learn how to do the scope, but I guess I have to figure a place to put a file to be saved. So I want to capture, configuration, autosave options, autosave directory. So I'm going to go to the desktop and say OK. So let's see, because I had to restart in order to do this scope. So I'm going to do the scope. And okay, battery voltage. I want to add so these are different error things. So I'm going to go so it says start scope buffer on DMOC. Manually trigger scope. So I just want to arm this one. So let's see what happens. So I'm going to throttle this thing up, and you'll hear it. And we're just sitting in neutral in the drive port. Going in with my stick. So I was hoping to see like a graph and all that kind of stuff, but I am not seeing that. Status. And save as. So save as test 1. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Okay, there's a graph. Let's see what happens. Save. Libraries. Desktop. Name. Test. Test scope 1. So I'm not sure. So let's say redraw. Well, I'm not sure what's going on there. Anyway, it's all there. So I'm going to close out, quit. Yes. Boom. Close that out. Test scope 1. Text. Okay. The voltage didn't change much at all during that test, during that run. So, anyway, there you have it at this point. And next is to wash this beast and take it for a drive.